The poor girl was assaulted by 5 criminals. She endured 8 hours of torture. When the criminals stopped, the girl stood up in despair, grabbed a rock, and threw it at the leader of the criminals. This gave her a chance to escape. The girl ran forward desperately. Luckily, she came upon a lake. She jumped in without hesitation. However, the criminals chased after her with weapons. The girl was struck by a weapon. The next moment, the lake was stained red with blood. The girl fainted instantly from blood loss. At that moment, it began to rain heavily. The criminals saw that the girl was motionless and assumed she was dead. They then turned and left with a sense of relief. As the rain grew heavier, the criminals sought shelter from the rain at a nearby house. What they didn't know was that this was the girl's home. The girl's parents were unaware of what had happened. They warmly welcomed the criminals into their home to rest. Not only did they kindly prepare food for them, but they also let them stay in the guest room for the night. However, after the couple had settled them in, they suddenly heard a knock at the door. They went out to investigate, only to find their daughter lying on the ground, covered in injuries. It turned out that the girl was not dead. She had crawled back with her strong willpower. The father quickly carried his daughter into the room, while the mother went to find some gauze. However, she noticed that her daughter's necklace had fallen in the kitchen. She immediately told her husband about this discovery. The mother suspected that the person who had harmed her daughter was the very person they had just taken in.
John, Mary was wearing this when she left.
The couple never imagined they had let a wolf into their home, but their immediate priority was to save their daughter. However, just as they were preparing to drive to the hospital, one of the criminals got up in the middle of the night to use the restroom and happened to see the girl.